let's just come seated, and you can sit whatever way feels comfortable for you, cross-leg or soles of feet together, or move some flesh so you feel connected to the earth, and then just close your eyes now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. A nice slow exhale that feels good for you, like a sigh or a ha. And then again in through the nose and a nice relaxing sigh, ha. So I want you here just to start to become connected to your environment. So you're gonna listen, you'll hear airplanes, you'll hear trains, you'll hear cars, and after practice you may realize, oh wow, I really didn't hear anything during practice because I was so present and connected, or I did hear everything because I was so present and connected. It can go either way. Sometimes I just look back and I'm like, I didn't notice anything external to what was going on my mat, my breathing, or I did notice my environment. So here I just want you to notice the temperature on your skin, the humidity, this beautiful humidity that we get in summertime. And then just start to notice any smells that you may smell around you. The grasses, the rain that has fallen earlier, any of the trees or plants, the essential oil bug spray, anything at all here, just starting to connect, to smell, to sound, to taste perhaps in your mouth. What do you taste? And then just coming back to your breath, noticing how it can get longer, how it can become slower when you pay attention to it. And this simple change in your breath depth and length relaxes your central nervous system. It's a powerful tool for you to access whenever you need. And for those of you that haven't practiced with me, I am Amanda with Mind Your Body Oasis. Thank you for joining tonight. And here I just want you to bring your hands to heart center in a prayer. This is called Anjali Mudra, and you can put it at your Anahata chakra, your heart chakra. And you're just going to set an intention for your practice. And this can be simply, I will be present. I want to notice my breath and body connection. I want to notice how I feel when I do the movements. Or this could be something else that you're working on. So go ahead and set an intention for your time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. And let's start with an Om. Inhale. Pause for a moment, enjoy the vibrations of your Om or your neighbor's Om. This is just the sound of the universe. Reminds us that we are one, that we are all connected in this big community, this human community that we move in circles around, that we vibrate within. And just float your hands down to your knees. And then we're just going to try a little bit of structural breath. So when you inhale, lift your entire rib cage up out of your sit bones, out of your hip bones. And then on the exhale, draw your belly in. Gently relax your shoulders. Good. Again, inhale, lift your whole rib cage, growing taller. And then exhale, draw the belly in, relax the shoulders. Two more like this. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, draw the belly in. Good. Another inhale, lift the rib cage. And exhale, draw the belly in. So when I say breathe in, that's what I want you to do. I want you to lift your rib cage and grow taller, creating space in your vertebra. And then I want you to exhale, draw the belly in. And this engages your core, especially when we move to protect our low back and the body. So here I want you to think about something, either today or this week or yesterday, or an interaction with a family member or friend that maybe left you feeling uneasy. Maybe it left you feeling sad or disappointed, or maybe angry, or something just uncomfortable in your body, and you don't quite identify what it is. You can't figure it out. And I want you just to think about that feeling, that emotion, and where does it reside in your body? Like for me, what I've been thinking about, it resides in my head, right? And I feel my head, it feels a little constricted. It can reside in your heart, it can reside in your tummy. So wherever you have that sensation, you can do a couple of things. Just place your hands on the place where you feel. And then you could also do one of my favorite things, some tapping. Some light tapping with your fingertips. Yeah, it could be in your neck. It could be in your chest. It could be in your tummy. So just some tapping wherever you're feeling the sensation in your head or your heart or your chest, your neck. And this tapping is just a little massage, a little release, a little relaxation. Good. Awesome. If it feels really good and you like it, just continue it on, maybe around the sinuses or onto your shoulders, your sternum, wherever you are in your body. Awesome. About 2 more breaths here, just tapping wherever it feels good. Using your structural breath to inhale, lengthen the rib cage up, and exhale, draw the belly in. And then we'll just float the hands down to the knees. Just pause for a moment and feel. How did that space feel now? That space that maybe there was tension in, or tightness or heaviness that you tapped, that you put hands on. How does it feel? If your eyes are closed, open your eyes, and we're going to come on to all fours. So we'll just bring our knees around, hands underneath of the shoulders. So we're going to do something called Sunbird Pose. You might bring the hands just a little forward, untuck the toes if they're tucked, and then when we inhale, just look forward to the top of your mat, heart forward, and then when you exhale, pull your belly in and sink back, forehead to your mat. Inhale, come forward, and exhale, belly in, and reach hips back to heels. You're going to do 4 more. Inhale, forward, and exhale. You go at your own pace. I give you some ideas of how long the breath should be, but you go when you're ready to breathe. And see if you can initiate the breath first. So you'll inhale first, and then the body will move. And you'll exhale, and then the body will start to move. So just focus on that, the breath leading the way. We'll do 1 more. And then we'll come back to neutral here. Any other kind of movement, if you want to shake your tail, if you want to move your rib cage, drop your head. And when you're ready, you're just going to come to standing. Just make your way to standing. And then when we get here, just feet can be hip width distance, a nice good stance so you feel steady. And we're just gonna shake. So maybe just shake, start with your wrist. You can start to bounce a little in your feet if you want to. Yeah, and then you can start shaking with the shoulders. Good, awesome. And then if you want to, you could just sway a little, like you have like coat on without your arms in the sleeves, and the sleeves are just swinging loosely. And then maybe your hands can start to hit your sides, your kidneys, your liver. Just give yourself a little tap to start to detox. And you can follow with your head when you turn. If you want to keep the bouncing going in the feet, you can. This just is releasing the fascia and stuff we store in our tissues and our cells. And then we'll come back to center, and you can just slow down. And then we're just going to do like a woodshop breath. So let's inhale, arms up, interlace fingers, and then we're going to exhale. Inhale. And yeah, you can go for it. Hands through the legs. Yeah, let's just do some big breaths like this. Big breath. Exhale. Good. Exhale. Nice. 3 more. One more. Good. Inhale and exhale, float down. Let's just pause for a moment, just feel. How does that feel in the body? Nice. And then let's inhale, arms up. And again. And exhale, arms down. And inhale, arms up. And again. And exhale. You can put your knees into it. Inhale. And inhale. And exhale. Like we're conducting a course. Inhale. And inhale. Or choir. Exhale. And inhale. And inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Now let's come to the top of the mat. And we're just going to spring feet together. We'll step back the right foot to a warrior one position. So the front foot faces forward, the back foot turns out a little, and your hips are square to the front of your mat. Good. Now, it's just a smaller, shorter, it's not a big stance. And then I want you to inhale, bring your hands up, bend your knee, warrior one. And then we'll exhale, straighten the leg, bring the arms down. Good, keep going. Inhale, at your own pace. And exhale. Inhale, lift your rib cage, the structural breath. Exhale, pull your belly in. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Now this one we're going to stay. Inhale. Relax your shoulders, pull your belly in, keep breathing. We'll do about 3 rounds of breath. Good. Inhale, lift the ribs. Exhale, draw the belly in. Good. One more. And then on the exhale, just straighten the leg, arms float down. Let's step forward, mountain pose. Pause. Notice the energy starting to move in the body, any sensations. And then we'll step back the left foot. We will inhale, arms up, bend the knee, warrior one. And exhale, good. 2 more. One more. And this next one we will hold. Inhale. 3 breath cycles on your own. Just draw the belly in on the exhale. If you want to look up, you can, wherever you want to look. Good. 1 more breath cycle. And then we'll exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, step forward. Pause. Now I'm just going to turn and face you. We're going to do some forward folds. Let's inhale, arms up. And then when we bring the hands down, let's touch the back, hips, slide the hands down, bend the knees, and forward fold. Your hands will go all the way down to the toes, head heavy. Then on your inhale, drag the fingers up the inner thighs, all the way up. And let's just keep the hands on the hips. We wrap around, exhale, outer thighs, back of legs, wherever you want to go, head heavy. Inhale, draw the hands up like a little massage, inner thighs and around the hips. And we go back down, back of the legs or sides of the legs, knees bent. Inhale, back up. We'll do 1 more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, draw the fingers up. Now this next one will stay down in our forward fold. Okay, nice and slow on your own time, exhaling. And when you get there, just shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Your hands could be on your shins. If that's better for you, you could bend your knees a lot. Whatever feels good for you. 1 more big, nice, long, slow breath cycle. And then we'll inhale, bend the knees, drag the fingers up the inner thighs, inner leg. And exhale, shoulders back and down. Good. So now we're going to set up our warrior 2. So left foot forward, right foot will toe heel back. So this is a little wider stance. So on the inhale, let's bend the knee and float the hands up, warrior 2. Look over your middle finger. And then exhale straight. 2 more like that. Inhale, float the arms now. Lift the rib cage and exhale, exhale, pull the belly in. Straighten the leg. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then this next one will stay. Inhale. Good. Now just breathe. Couple of breath cycles. Feeling here powerful in your warrior two. Yeah. Ribcage lifting on each inhale. Belly pulling in on the exhale. The knee pushing back and open for the hip opener. And then on your next exhale, we will straighten this leg. Bring the arms down, turn the feet and face this way. Yeah, and just relax for a moment here. Nice wide leg pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now simply turn your right foot to the back of the mat, and we'll do our warrior twos here. We know what to do. Inhale, extend the arms, bend the front knee, warrior two. Look over your right finger. Exhale, straighten the leg, arms float down. Inhale, float the arms out, bend the front knee. Exhale, nice and slow, straighten. Now let the breath start. So inhale first, and then the body starts to move. And exhale, and then the body starts to move. Beautiful. We'll stay here. Inhale, extend out. You're in your warrior two. You're nice and strong and powerful. Feel the weight in both feet evenly. Yeah. Press into that outer edge of your left foot. Press your right knee away. You're breathing. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and straighten this front leg. Yeah, turn your right toes in. You can toe heel your feet together. Come back up to the top of your mat. Mountain pose. Just pause for a moment. Breathe in and out. Good. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's inhale, arms up. Now we're going to leave up this left arm, and we're going to drop down the right arm, and we're going to side bend. Now just take a couple of breaths here as we feel how we should feel. You're going to lean a little more into that left foot. Yeah, feel a nice stretch. Beautiful. Then inhale this right arm back up. Exhale the opposite arm down. Good. Then you'll lean more into that right foot. And then we'll inhale, arms up. Good. And then we're going to exhale. Pull the belly in. Use your belly to bend your knees and float down, forward, fold, head heavy. See if you can peace finger around your big toes. So this peace fingers around big toes. Squeeze your toes with your thumb and your peace fingers. And then you'll release. Inhale, start to roll up. You can drag your fingers up the inner thighs if you like. You'll reach your arms up when you get here. And let's just back bend. If it feels good to cactus your arms to back bend, you can do that. Or just bring them back. And then we'll come back up. Exhale, arms down. Now that's our little sequence, okay? Inhale, arms up. Beautiful. We're going to lean over here now. And then we'll inhale up. And exhale over. Lean more into that right foot. Good. Then inhale up. And then we're going to exhale. Pull the belly in. Now you can use your hands to slide down, or you can use core and forward fold like this. Peace finger around the big toes. Squeeze. And then on your inhale, you'll start to roll back up. Reach your arms up. Your back bend. And exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Again, inhale. And we exhale over. Inhale. And we exhale over. Nice. You guys look great. Inhale up. And then we exhale however you want. Fingers down the sides of the legs, or you forward fold, flat back. Squeeze your big toes. See if you can pinch them. And then inhale, roll back up, or you can flat back, rise back up. And when you get up to the top, reach up. And we do that back bend. And exhale, hands down. We'll do one more. Inhale, arms up. Now this time, let's exhale over, and we're just going to pause here a moment, okay? A few breaths here, and just feel this whole left side body. Beautiful. Breathing in, and then pull the belly in on the exhale. Good. One more breath. Good. On your inhale, float this arm up, and then we switch. Good. Couple of breaths here. Shifting weight out to the right foot. You can look down. You can look up. Just keep breathing. Good. Inhale, we float up. And then exhale, we core, or slide the hands down the legs to forward fold. Grab a hold of those big toes. Pinch. Pull. And then inhale, float back up. Reach up. And exhale, arms down by your side. Now come to your mountain pose and close your eyes. Here I want you to check in again with your body. Just feel how the movement so far has shifted energy in the body. I'm sweating a little bit more. I have got, some blood flowing in my body. So what is it that you're feeling? And then when you're ready, I want you just to come back down to your mat. We're going to come onto the knees. And this is for lightning pose. So standing on your knees, I like tucking my toes, but you can untuck your toes, whichever feels good for you, more grounding. Okay, so we're going to inhale, arms up. And then when we exhale, draw the belly in and bring the right hand behind you, left hand forward, and child's pose. Then inhale, you rise back up, reach both arms up, and you switch. Left hand behind you, right arm out, nice and slow. Good. This should be core workout. Inhale, reach up, draw the belly in, and exhale, keep alternating. Good. Inhale, rise, and exhale. Inhale, rise, core. Start the breath out and then start the movement. Nice. If you want to look to the right, you can. And then we inhale, rise. And if you want to look to the left here, when you go down, you can. We'll do one more. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Inhale, rise. Your own breath, your own length here. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Let's float the arms down. Pause for a moment. And then we'll bring the hands down for all fours. So we're going to go from our Sunbird Pose to down dog. So maybe tuck the toes now. And then we're just going to inhale, look forward. Exhale, pull the belly in, press into the toes, lift the knees, down dog. Inhale, shift forward to your Sunbird, look forward. Exhale, pull the belly in, down dog. One more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, down dog. Now you can keep doing these or you can stay in your down dog. Keep doing the Sunbird to down dogs or stay in down dog. You could then, if you're in down dog, want to lift your right leg for a down dog split. Good. You can stay here or shift forward, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale back. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. You can do these or your Sunbird to down dog, whichever you prefer. If you're bringing knee to nose, on this fourth one, just bring your knee in and hold it there and breathe. Couple of breath cycles. Pull your heel up higher, pull your knee up higher, and then inhale, extend back, and exhale this foot down. If you need a break at any time, do a child's pose. You could do Sunbird to child's pose. Yeah, or the left leg. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale long, and exhale, knee to nose. First the breath, then the movement. Beautiful, you guys look great. And on that fourth one, if you bring the knee in, you'll just hold it and do about 2 or 3 breath cycles, really sucking the belly in, really rounding the back. And then you'll inhale, extend that leg long, and exhale, float it down. Now here, we can do something that they do a lot in booty yoga. So you'll soften your knees and just start to bounce. Start to bounce your booty. So keep your feet on the ground. It's just a bounce. You're trying to shake your booty, like twerking or like whatever you want to call it. Twerking always gets a laugh. So what you're doing is just shaking that fascia. Shaking the fascia in your legs and your hips Bouncy bounce. I'm the only one on camera. It's okay. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Good. And feel that shake go into the side body and into your back, into your calves maybe. Shake, shake, shake. Good. One more breath cycle. And then we'll inhale, shift forward to your plank. Now you can go down to your knees or go straight down to a cobra. So you would just bend your elbows back and lower down nice and slow. Good. So from cobra, untuck the toes, hands are by your shoulder heads, elbows are up. So you're gonna look down and then maybe inhale, just lift your chest up a little. If it feels good to you, you can lift your feet up. And then exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift up. Now feel your palms pressing back, like they're pulling your body forward. And exhale, lower. Do a few more of these. You can stay just like these cobras. Or if you want to, on your next inhale, you can extend your right arm and your left leg could lift. And exhale, lower. And then switch the left arm and the right leg. And exhale, lower. We'll do 2 more cycles on each side here, whatever you want to do. And after you've completed your last one, let's do everything. Let's lift the both arms, the both legs. Or just come up into your regular cobra. See if your palms can face each other. And keep breathing. And lower down slowly. Look to the right. Hands by your side. Palms to the sky and just relax. Good. I encourage you, if you feel comfortable to, just stick your right hand out, put your palm down in the grass, and let your palm connect to earth. Nice. Whichever hand feels best. Nice. And then whichever way you're looking, go ahead and turn the opposite way, and then put the opposite hand out if you want to. Take about 3 slow breaths here. And then whenever, if you can leave your arm out or you can put it back in, I want you just to connect here to the earth. Feeling this connectedness to planet, to our community, to people, to bugs, to trees, to worms. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, you can just press back into a little child's pose, and then make your way onto your back. We'll come to Apana pose. So your feet can face me or can face the other way, whichever you can hear me better, whatever works for you. The knees will come into chest, and then your hands are gonna go right on top of your knees with your fingers facing your feet. And then you're just gonna go forward and back with your knees. So maybe inhale, extend the knees away, your arms straighten, and then exhale, pull the knees in. Good. So do it nice and slow. And see if you can actually draw the belly button into spine when you pull the knees in and start to use some core strength. Imagine it's the core pulling the knees in and not your hands so much. Your hands are just kind of resting on the knees. Forward and back. Nice. Your feet are relaxed, your toes are relaxed. So just do one more breath cycle. Inhale, extend the knees away, and then exhale, pull them in. And if you want to, you can squeeze the knees in a little tighter. You could pull on the shins a little. You're just massaging your digestive tract here by getting a squeeze, a little nice compression. Okay, if you have back issues, just be careful here. I want you to put your arms out to a T with your palms facing down on the ground. Yeah. Now we're going to start off small. Let's inhale, bring the knees over to the right just a little, and exhale back to center just a little. You guys went all the way. And then go to the left, just 3 inches, and exhale back to center. Now keep going with your own breath. Let the breath start, then the movement. And you can add an inch each time. So maybe you go now 4 inches to one side, and exhale back up. And then inhale to the opposite side, maybe 5 inches, and exhale back up. Good. I want you to do 2 more times on each side. And the last side should be the knees to the left. And then you'll come back to center. You'll just be still. I'll know you've done your left side last. Good. And then on your next inhale, you'll drop the knees over all the way to the right. Slow as you can go with your core pulling in. And then if your feet can touch down, cool. Your knees can touch down, awesome. Whatever feels comfortable in your body. And then maybe you can look over at your left arm. So we're just gonna stay with the knees over to the right. Excellent. And just settle in here. Now again, inhale, extend the spine. And exhale, pull the belly in. See if your body releases a little more here in this twist on the right side. Stay here. You got it. 1 more full breath cycle. And then we'll inhale, come back up to center, and drop the knees over to the other side. Nice and slow. Using your core, let your feet touch down, then the knees touch down. Good. Just relax. Maybe look over at the opposite hand. Getting a little passive neck stretch. Two more nice slow breath cycles. And then when you're ready, inhale, bring the knees back up. If you want to do another squeeze, you can. Another nice squeeze in. Any circles with the knees if that feels good. Whatever feels good for you, rock and roll forward and back, or roll to one side and come up to seated. And then we're just going to do a forward fold. So the legs will be nice and long. If you need to bend the knees, that's okay too. Have soft knees if your hamstrings are tight. And then we're just going to start, inhale, arms up. And then we're going to start to fold forward. If you want to bring your hands to your legs, you can to slide out, or just fold forward, whatever is best for you. And we'll exhale here. Then we'll inhale, we can drag the fingers up, or we can just lift up, whatever you like. If you like dragging the fingers up and down your legs, you do that. And then you can exhale, draw the belly in, you can forward fold. Good. 2 more. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise. And then this time we're going to stay here. Yeah, so if you want a peace finger around your big toes and pull them back to your nose, squeeze them, you can. Or just tuck the toes back towards you. Whatever feels good for you. Trying to keep this an active engagement of the tummy, drawing it into your spine. Notice where you're resisting. Is it the hamstrings? Is it the back? Is it your hips? And just breathe into those spaces. 2 more cycles of breath here. Now core, 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 and start to come on back up. Just pause for a moment. You can close your eyes and just feel. Forward folds are very restorative and relaxing. And then we'll just come stay like this or sit cross-legged, whatever's best for you. We're just gonna do some pranayama breathing, some cleansing breaths. Okay, so if you can find your thumbs on your waist, and then your fingers are gonna be right here. Yeah. So we're just gonna do a little bit of cleansing for the abdominal, and we're gonna kind of push in with our fingertips. So let's take an inhale. And then through teeth, squeeze your abdominal, tuck your chin, round your back. Hold, hold. Then inhale, we rise. You can keep your eyes closed if you want, but shush through the teeth, tuck your chin, pull your belly in round. Now hold, hold, hold. Inhale, we rise. Good, let's do 3 more on your own. One more. This one we'll pause here. We'll really round in. We'll really press the belly in. Squeeze it empty. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3. Suck your belly in. 2, 1. Now just stay here and breathe. Inhale. Relax your shoulders and slowly start to come back up. Close your eyes for a moment. Just breathe. Let's just do a little abdominal massage. Let's start at 12 o'clock, which is right below your sternum, with your fingertips just here. And let's make a little circle. And then we're just gonna go clockwise. So that would be 1 o'clock over here to your left. Yeah, always confuses me. And then 2 o'clock underneath the rib cage into your gut. Yeah. And then 3 o'clock. And then we'll go 4 o'clock. And keep breathing. 5 o'clock. And then 6 o'clock to the low belly, right above the pubic bone. Good. And then we'll go 7. Nice. When do we massage our tummy like this? Never, right? 8. 8 o'clock. And it's so good for you. And 9 o'clock. This is our ascending side, our colon, ascending colon. 10 o'clock. And 11 o'clock right underneath the rib cage. Good. And then we'll just pause for a moment. 12. Now find your belly button, and we're going to go a little smaller circle in. So we'll just do 12. Press, maybe a little circle if you want, right on top of the belly button. Then go 3 o'clock, right to the side of the belly button, and then we'll go right below the belly button. Good. And then we'll go 9 o'clock. And then we'll release. And just pause for a moment. And just give a little gratitude to your intestinal tract, to your tummy, your small intestines, your large intestines. They work so hard every day, 24/7, to process all that you put into your body. Little thank you to the liver that works so hard to detox all those toxins, to clean your blood. So many functions, like 300 to 400 functions the liver does every day, all day. So it's good to give it a little love. So let's just do a little lion's breath today. So for the lion's breath, we're just going to, when we breathe out, we'll stick our tongue out and go like a lion. And then you look up to the sky, or if you feel weird about it, just close your eyes and look to your third eye chakra right here with your eyes pointed here. So it's either up to the sky when you exhale your lion's breath, or it's just focus at your third eye. Take an inhale and just lean a little forward. Inhale and inhale. And one more. So here, I want you just to think about your liver is right here under the right side, under the rib cage, right in there. So if you want to just give the liver a little bit of love, a little bit of movement of blood flow in there. And then we're just gonna, on the inhale, we'll sit up tall. And maybe we bring the fingers, we kind of energetically bring the fingers up. And then on the exhale, just out of the teeth, like a getting rid of any toxins. We'll inhale. And like shushing a baby. Inhale. And if you want to start to go bigger, we reach the energy up. And then we can inhale, we draw the energy up. And we exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale. And now pause with your hands on your knees just for a moment. And here I want you just to visualize the beautiful fluorescent green of springtime trees. When those first leaves come out of their buds and they're so brilliant and bright and green, and we kind of still have it still in August, some bright green around us. That green is so purifying. Just even looking at it with your eyes is purifying for your liver. So just think about that green, or look at this green. If you find a nice, brilliant, bright green in the grass, you can just look at it and just inhale that green color into your liver and exhale. Let it detoxify your liver, taking out any toxins, supporting your liver. Inhale that green, green, green. It's one of my favorite colors. And exhale. One more. Inhale, inhale. And exhale. So we've used that green color to purify, purify. So on this next inhale, fill up with some good, some happy, some joy. And then exhale any anger or fire, anything out of the body that's kind of burning a little too hot in the body and overheating the organs from emotions, feelings. Do a few cycles like that. Inhale in with some lightness, some happiness, some joy, relaxation. And exhale those negative feelings that are not serving your organs, your GI tract. Just 2 more cycles of your breath, visualizing, releasing, releasing. So the liver is a detox organ, but so is our lymph glands. So let's just do a little bit of massage in our lymph glands. So we think most of our lymph glands are here, but most of them are actually in our GI tract, which we gave a good massage to. But here are some additional lymph glands. And then there are a lot in the armpit, but before we move there from the neck, let's just do some sweeping motions of the lymph from the arm down into the armpit. And they might be stinky, it's okay, sweaty, go ahead and massage in your armpit. It's your own armpit, it's okay. You can wash your hands later. And so we've got a lot of lymph nodes in there. So, and then they move into the chest, so you can get right into those and into the side of the pec muscle. Cool, and then you can do the other side. Squeeze that lymph out of the arm and down to the armpit. Get into that armpit, just do some massage. You might find something, because we don't do this massage, right, to ourselves often. And just get into this armpit, massage here, into the side of the pec. And then what we'll do here is now we can do the groin. So let's sweep up the thighs. If you want to put the legs up, you can. Sweep the back of the legs, back of the knee. Down towards the groin, towards the hips, so sweep towards the groin. And then you can massage the groin. There's a lot of lymph nodes here on the inner thigh. And then around here. Just creating some stimulation. Okay. And then also they're in our pec tissue too. So if you want to do some massage here in the pec tissue, you can. And in the breast tissue, especially for the ladies. There we go. And then any kind of tapping, that also releases. teach us to do breast massage, right? To detect any kind of funny stuff, any kind of nodules that are feeling funny. So I encourage you guys to do that too. Now let's just do a little large intestines detox with our hand. So it's where this bone, it's the pointer finger, you can slide your thumb along the ridge, and down where that bone meets the thumb bone. So it's that little divot right in there, and you're just gonna squeeze. Yeah, detoxifying for the large intestines. And then we can do the other one, so we'll slide the thumb along, find where that bone goes into the hand and it joins the thumb bone, and just that soft spot, that little divot, just give it a little squeeze. There's even like a little indentation in the bone where that spot is. Just a couple of breaths here. And then the liver spot's actually in the foot. So kind of the same thing. It's where the big toe mound, the big toe bone goes into the foot, and the second toe, and that space in between. So follow them all the way to where they feel like they're connected into the top of the foot, and just give it a pinch. Mine's a little sensitive in that little spot right there. It's a little pinch, liver, liver, liver. And then we'll do the other side. Drag the finger in between all the way down the foot, and just give it a little pinch. So let's go ahead and put the right foot here in front. The left foot could be here. This leg could be extended. The right leg could be extended if that's better for you. We're going to do a little twist. Or this foot could also come on the other side. But it's wherever you can go with the sit bones equal, right? So I'm leaning a little, so I might put my foot back here just so I can have solid sit bones. Then the left hand can go behind you. And what I want you to feel like in this twist, because we always muscle it, see if you can inhale, lengthen first, and then draw your belly in and see if your belly can turn you. And without the hands, and maybe you don't even use your hands, maybe your arms are here. So let's inhale, lengthen, maybe come back a little, and then we exhale, twist. Inhale, maybe you come back a little and lengthen, and then exhale, pull your belly and use your core to twist. If you want to put your hands connected, you can. But it's core, core, core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Now let's just stay in the twist and breathe in. Structural breath, lift your ribs. Exhale, pull the belly in. 2 more breath cycles. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath cycle. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Come back to center. We'll switch the legs out. However you had it on the other side. And then again, let's start with the core so we know what that feels like. Let's inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, pull the belly in, twist. Come back a little bit. Inhale. And exhale, twist. 1 more. Inhale. And on this one, we'll stay. If you want to hold on, you can. And we'll do 3 breath cycles. Inhale, lift your ribs. Exhale, draw the belly in. Good. Inhale, lift your ribs. Exhale, belly in. 1 more. And then on this exhale, just come back to center. Pause for a moment. Feel all this action in the tummy and in your core. And then you'll make your way down to your back. So when you come onto your back, you can hold on if you want, or just slowly lower down. And we're gonna keep our knees bent, feet down, for a 2-legged table or bridge pose, whichever one you like to call it. So your hands will be beside you on the mat to start, knees bent, and your feet about 6 inches apart. So first, let's inhale, just lift the tailbone and the vertebra one at a time, all the way up to your bridge pose or your 2-legged table. And then slowly lower down. Good. Keep doing those. If you want to, on your inhale, lift your arms up and they come over your head. And then on the exhale, they come back down with your spine. Now I want you to slow it down 10 times. So inhale, slow, all the way up. Pause at the top. And exhale, really slow, all the way down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lift and pause at the top. And exhale, slowly lower down. Good. 1 more. Inhale all the way up. Pause, pause. Now slow as you can. Lower, slow, slow, slow. Let's do 1 more and we're going to hold it up at the top now. So you can keep your arms over your head or just keep them by your hips. Whatever's best for you. When you come back up and when you get up here, I want you to stay here and take 2 breath cycles in your bridge pose. So your hips will stay lifted. If it's easier for your hands to be on the ground by your hips to help lift your upper body, that's okay. Good. Nice. Beautiful wheel. Awesome. Nice. 1 more breath cycle. And on your exhale, see if you can lower down slower than you have already at any point in class. Slow, good, beautiful. If you want to do Apanasana, bring your knees into chest and do a little forward back or some circles just to release your back. That is totally fine. Any kind of movement here, if you want child's pose or you want anything else, or you want to go right into Shavasana, then just go right into Shavasana. Legs will be wide, arms will be wide, and you just lie down in your dead man's pose. And I know it's tempting in yoga to look around and see what everybody else is doing and do what they're doing, but listen to yourself. And if you just want to go to Shavasana, you just go to Shavasana. Nice. Beautiful. And here is where you find heaviness. Find heaviness in your bones, in your legs. Relax your legs down on the ground. Relax your arms on the ground. And pretend like you are a dead man. Like the name of the pose, right? Dead man's pose. If it would feel good to you, you could walk your right shoulder under you and then your left shoulder under you. Just a little movement adjustment to feel your chest feel a little broader. If it feels good to open your palms to the sky in a gesture of receiving, you can do that. If you notice any tension in your hips, go ahead and let your toes fall open. And this is where you get to just be. You get to just be you, with no acting or navigating life or managing anything or anyone. You get to just be still. Maybe notice how your body feels now, in this moment. This is my favorite time of class because I get to practice the yoga. And when my body, my mind tells me to itch something or to move clothes, I get to practice the yoga. And that just means I watch the urge to itch or move. And instead of reacting like I do every day to all the messages from my brain, I can witness and watch the urge. And if it's necessary, then I just scratch the itch or I move the clothes or do the thing. And if it's not, it just dissipates, it goes away. Another one will come, I'm sure. Another urge, another demand from the mind. And then you have the choice again to practice the yoga. Can you think of something that brings you joy, that makes you happy? A baby in your life, a dog, a cat, a sunset, a sunrise, the beach, something that brings you joy and good feelings. And be in that moment with that person, with that thing, in that environment, and bask in those good feelings, in those emotions, in that positivity. Knowing that you have access to that feeling and that emotion at any time you choose. Anytime you choose positive, anytime you choose happiness, anytime you choose joy. Maybe you can wiggle your pinky toe. Can you wiggle your fourth toe and third toe, second toe and big toe? Your fingers, you could rotate your wrists and ankles, just slowly bringing life back into your body. If you want to do a big full body stretch and bring arms overhead and stretch your toes away, big inhale, big exhale. Now I like to bring knees into chest and roll into the right side in a fetal position, but if you want to just come up to seated, that's fine. You can just take a few moments in fetal position. It's really a nice, comforting spot. You can give yourself a hug. It reminds me of my little girl, my inner child. I just like to say thank you to my inner child when I'm in my fetal position for being fun and silly and adventurous, sassy, whatever it is that you love about that little girl. Just say thank you. That little boy, just say thank you. And then just come on up to seated, you and your inner child. You can keep your eyes closed. And we're just going to end similar to the way we began, with hands at heart center, thumbs to sternum. And this is just a symbol of honor and respect for our practice, for the yoga, for the thousands of years of teachers and gurus before us. And we're just going to close with 3 ohms. So I want you to do your ohm as long as you want. We'll be doing like a chorus of ohms. I'll start my ohm at one time. You'll start your ohm at your one time. And we'll just go through 3 cycles. And you can do it with your lips closed and just have that vibration all internal if you're not comfortable letting the ohm out to the world. So first we'll take an inhale. We'll exhale fully. Inhale for ohm. Bow your head when you're done. Recall your intention and give a little bow to that intention. And then bring your thumbs to your third eye chakra, that spot between your eyebrows, and just rub up and down and side to side, creating some stimulation to seat of intuition. And then we're just going to bow to our fellow yogi and yoginis. The light and love in me honors and recognizes the light and love in each of you. Thank you so much for coming.